But he's like, he also has like a totem pole, which I'll have to show you after this, of the Rick Majerus coach.
It's like wow. Thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, and growing up as a kid,
Like
growing up as a kid, he would like put it under my sheets in my bed, so I'd go to bed and like there's this creepy totem pole in my bed. It's like this big, like it's super tall. It's just super. It's gross. Like it says Utah at the bottom, and he has black eyes. Or he'd like put it in the corner of my room, so I'd walk in. There's someone in my room. I'd freak out. It was terrible. Well, Jace, it's about time. It's about time we've had this happen. It's been a while since the last time I saw you. Last time I saw you was in Layton, where Mason was running 1,000 miles around a track, which he did. Nuts. But you and I have been trying to get this podcast going for a while.
Yeah.
I think just
busy lives,
which is something that we'll talk about today because I really admire what you do. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's about time. But yeah, Jace Skidmore, thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Of course.
Second podcast, so I'm basically a pro.
Absolutely. Yeah, you only need the one. It's the warm-up. And then now, hey, you're good. You can do anything.
If I stumble or mumble, please
Dude,
excuse
after 204 episodes, I still do that. So it's all good.
Cool.
It happens to the best of us. But yeah, I mean, the main reason I wanted to have you on, obviously, I like you as a person. You're cool. So that's number one. But second, like you're one of my favorite people to follow when it comes to running. And the things that you do are just amazing. Like, tell everyone about your most recent 5K. I think everyone needs to hear about that. Okay, it's crazy. You have to.
I appreciate the nice words. Thanks. I did a 5K on Friday, Pioneer Day, the Deseret 5K. The goal was to go under 18 minutes. My previous PR was 18:17.
Man, and what's a pace for 18:17? That's like
I think
6
it's
minutes.
like just under 6 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And so I thought, this would be a good race. It's a pretty good course in Salt Lake. A lot of people, a lot of fast people.
Yeah.
Because the previous 2 5Ks I'd done were just like local turkey trots.
Yeah.
Fun basically running alone.
Right. Yeah.
Time. And this one, there was, over 1,000 people just in the 5K. So you had people around you the whole time. And yeah, I went out pretty hot. First mile was like under 6:30. So my mile pace goal was 6:45s.
Yeah.
Just to get right under 18. First mile was like 6:28 or something like that. Second
crazy.
mile was 5:28.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't add up. I was like, then you must have sprinted at the end like crazy.
Yeah. Second mile was 5:24, which is funny because that was my last year's like mile PR.
Yeah.
I looked down and I'm like, holy crap, I'm going way too fast.
Cooking.
Yeah. And then third mile, you turn the corner and you kind of go uphill straight into the sun. But so my pace dropped down to like 6. But
still
ended at a 17:35.
That's so fast.
Pace, and yeah, it was good.
That's so fast. It's unbelievable. I think shout out to the Pioneers for letting you do that on Pioneer Day, but it's just nuts. Like thinking about how fast that is for 3.12 miles, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I went on a run today, and there was downhill, so I was like, okay, I'll go a little bit faster today. And I think my fastest mile was like 7:28 today. And I was like, oh, okay. And like, I feel good about that. And you're over here running 5:38s. Like, that's insane. Or 5:25s. Just nuts.
I think the 5K is the hardest race to run.
Yeah,
like the
honestly.
mile is so short. Like, you're done in, 5 to 8 minutes.
You can push it. Yeah.
Half marathon, it's, hour and a half, 2 hours. But you're not redlining that hard. But a 5K, it's like, you're starting, your heart rate is already in like the 180.
Yeah, you got to go out hot. You have to, because it's like, only 3 miles. How bad is it? And
exactly.
Then you're mile 1.5, and you're like, oof, this is rough. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun watching you because you always post your times on social media. You always post like running tip videos, which I think are awesome. Anyone who wants to learn more, I think, should follow you. Which, by the way, plug your username.
It's Jace Runs More.
There you go.
It's a play on my last name. My last name is Skidmore.
Yeah, so there we go.
I don't actually run more. It's just.
I think you do run more.
Play on my words, on my last name. So.
Hey, I like it. But seriously, yeah, Jace Runs More. Everyone should follow it. If you want to get better at running, like there's some good things on there. But I would love to know, because obviously your streak says you've been running for a while, which we'll talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But would love to know how you got started and where you found
so we're
running.
going way back.
Going way back, yeah.
All right. So in high school, I ran track, but
Okay.
I sprinted and long jumped. So nothing over 400 meters.
Yeah.
No cross country, no miles, nothing like that. And so I grew up basically hating long distance running. And my parents, when we lived in Indiana when I was in middle school,
Okay.
and they, signed up for a 5K, and it was actually in Indianapolis, and you finished the 5K on like the Indy 500 track, like
That's
crossing
cool.
the finish line.
That's really cool, actually.
So they got the bug from that, and
Yeah.
they've just been like running ever since.
Okay.
And so when I was in high school and recently graduated, they were doing a bunch of half marathons, and they were trying to get me to do them, and they would convince me by saying, "Oh, we'll pay for it.
Yeah.
You'll just come and run." And I wouldn't train at all. And the first one I did was the Halloween half, I think down Provo Canyon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
I've heard good things about
I went
it.
out so hot, and then my IT band like locked up. And if you've ever had your IT band locked
It's
up,
the
you
worst.
like can't run.
Yeah,
it's like,
painful.
Yes.
It's so weird. It's the
it's
weirdest
like
pain.
someone is like stabbing you.
Yeah,
on the
it's
side
so
of your
weird.
knee. And I remember being like so embarrassed. Like, I had passed because it's really downhill, and I had passed so many people at the start, and then all these people are passing me. And if you've ever done a race, like, it's very humbling.
Oh, for
Seeing
sure.
like who is running these paces. You have little kids,
Yeah.
older people with all different kinds of body shapes, and I'm just like, they are running so fast.
It's
right
crazy.
now. Like,
Yeah,
it
it
is
really-
such
it's
a
nuts.
cool skill to have, because like, I truly think anybody can be a runner.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was super humbling, and I like slowly started training. And I remember one race I was like, oh, I did 7 miles like as my long run before the race, and now I'm like so prepared and ready.
I'm ready. I got this.
Whereas like now, if I'm really training for a half, I'm like, my long runs are like 16 miles with like pace work in it. And so that like, I slowly started getting the bug, and I served a mission, didn't run at all there. And then I didn't start running again basically till after I got married. And my wife, we're driving home from a family party. I think it was our first year married, and we decided to sign up for a marathon, St. George. We got just a random training plan online.
Yeah.
I think it was Runner's World, so it was probably half decent.
Yeah, probably somewhat good.
And, it's like those long runs, it was like no pace in mind.
Yeah.
It's like
Just get it done.
these miles done. And I mean, that marathon was humbling too. Like, my goal was under 4 hours. I think I came in at like 4:05. And then the next year or 2 years after that, we did the St. George Marathon again, and still came in. It was like 4 hours and 17 seconds or something like that.
That's crazy.
I was like so upset.
Come on.
My wife
Yeah.
beat me that race, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I was supposed to be a runner. Like, this is not for me. And then it just kind of, we kept at it and kept at it, and we have a really good circle with our families. Like, my parents are both still running. My wife's parents both run. Siblings, friends. And so, like, when we do a race, well, even at this 5K, we had, like, I don't know, 8 people there from our families.
That's
like,
pretty
running
cool.
It.
Yeah,
and,
that's awesome.
If we go down to, like, St. George, we get a big Airbnb together.
That's
and,
so
like,
fun. Yeah.
do a big dinner the night before. So being in that circle, it was just, like, really easy to keep running.
Yeah.
And then I did Ogden, and I was doing halves kind of all throughout this, but I did the Ogden Marathon and ran like a 3:41, and that's like when things like the switch just like flipped for me. And I was actually thinking about this last couple of days on like, why did I, because 2 years after that, I went under 3 hours. So I went from 3:41 to a 2:58, which is like
that's
a
nuts.
huge jump in the marathon.
Yeah, huge jump.
And I was thinking, like, why? There were 2 years of consistent running, but the biggest thing I think was like I got mentally stronger. And if you have a base built up for running, the mental game is huge in it.
Absolutely.
In workouts,
Yeah.
not being able to quit. Like in a workout when your heart rate is up in like the 180s, 190s, like if it's your first time running at that, your body is like,
Yeah.
oh heck no. Like,
Yeah, it's like,
we are
what is
shutting
happening?
down.
Right.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it feels like you're dying at times. And
yeah.
you're like, okay, this could be it. All right. I'm going out running. That's
and
it.
it is such a skill to mentally like push through that and keep going.
Yeah.
And then that's, I think, really where I saw like all the speed work come was having these really hard workouts, learning how to push through, your body telling you no.
Yeah.
And yeah. So yeah, then 2 years later I ran a 258 and it was like,
Insane.
to this day, the best race I've ever ran. Like,
Yeah.
finished strong, everything, like the stars just like aligned, the weather, my nutrition.
Yeah. Perfect.
I ran like most of it with my buddy Brayden Hall, different Brayden.
Okay. And
yeah, just incredible.
That's insane.
And then this last year at Ogden, I did a 2:53:41.
It's so
was
crazy.
trying to go under 250, just wasn't the day.
Yeah.
And was a little disappointed, but you know, it's all right.
I mean, that's still a Boston qualifier.
Yeah.
Like, and that's, I think I actually didn't know that about you, where you went, from what was the first time, 4:17?
Yeah, 4:05.
Okay, 4:05.
4:17.
And then you made it to under 3 hours at 2:58 in like a pretty short amount of time. That's one thing I think you just called it out, the mental game of running. Because I think that's, honestly, for me, that's the hardest part. The physical piece, I'm blessed with long legs, so I feel like I have.
Yeah, Brett is tall, everyone.
I'm tall. I mean,
the first time I saw him, I was like, "Holy crap!" I did not.
The legs
realize.
help, man. I mean, it's the tall legs. But when I first started, like, actually getting into running, because my first marathon, I didn't know what I was doing. I ran the Utah Valley Marathon.
And that one starts so early.
So
Like, you gotta get
yeah.
on the bus at like 3 or 3:30.
And I had no idea. Like, I was like, okay. I mean, it was my first one. And then I show up there and everyone's sitting around campfires with like emergency blankets wrapped around them. I'm like,
oh, did you not have like a drop bag with clothes and stuff?
no, I didn't have
You're just-
anything. Yeah. So I did have a
feel
hoodie.
so bad.
I mean, I had a hoodie, but like, I didn't have any sweats or anything. And it was so cold. And I was like by a truck. I was on a wheel, like sitting down next to a wheel of a truck underneath an emergency blanket.
Counting.
And
the
yeah, it's
minutes,
like, okay, I have an hour and a half before this thing starts. This is great.
You're shivering and your glycogen storage is
Yeah,
just,
it's like, oh, this is so
slowly
good.
dropping.
And everyone's like running up and down the, I don't know, the waiting area that you're at. And I'm like, I don't want to run because I'm like, I've rested so much for this and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I didn't know anything I was doing there. Bonked so hard at mile 18. But hey, I got through it. And that was like the same thing that happened to me is like, as soon as I finished that, I was like, okay, like I just proved to myself that I could do something that's pretty hard, very hard. And like, I wonder where I can take it. And so that's how like I got into running. And then it was like you said, understanding that a lot of the things are just it's the mental game. It's pushing through when your body tells you not to. What do you do when that comes up? Like when you were first getting through, and you're like, okay, when that thing clicked in your head, and you're like, okay, I just got to learn how to endure. What did you start telling yourself, and what did you start doing that helped you through that?
So my brain either goes one of two directions.
I'm excited for this.
It's either really nice
Yeah.
and very supportive, like you've done this before.
Yeah.
You're like really positive. You're a fast runner.
Yeah.
Like you hit a good workout last week. You did a good race last week, and it's really positive and it's like uplifting.
Yeah.
Or my brain goes complete opposite, like David Goggins, like
Yeah.
really crude,
Oh,
really
yeah.
mean to myself, like
Yeah, I
lots
get
of
that
swear
one.
words.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And sometimes I need to be nice to myself, and sometimes I need to be mean to myself. And if there's workouts where, regardless of how I am, and if I don't hit my paces, like I know, like I gave it my all, and like I can be happy at the end of the workout. But yeah, that's where my mind goes typically.
For sure. Like I get both of those stories so well because like I was pretty mean to myself every time I would run, and like kind of the same thing. It's like stuff like in Sorry for This, but I'd be like, yo, come on, bitch, like go, like run. And like then the other times I don't know, I was just so mean to myself. And then I married my wife, and she would ask me like the same question that I asked you, like, how do you get through your runs? I'm like, well, I just kind of beat myself up. And she's like, don't do that. Like, you got to be your own biggest cheerleader. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't know how to like motivate myself outside of that. And so I started working on that. And it is kind of interesting, like the contrast between the two. Like, you know, you have one time where you're supportive to yourself. And like you said, like, oh, you have the evidence that you can do this. And then there's the other side that's like, you know, Dr. Heckle and what is it?
Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, that one. The Two-Face.
Yes.
Or you could just say Harvey Two-Face. Watched that movie yesterday. It's so good.
Yeah, it's great.
But anyway, so yeah, it's super interesting that that's a common thing. Because like I've talked to my wife. She has the same thoughts. My brother, who's a big runner, we both ran the, what was it? Canyonlands Ultramarathon last October. And yeah, it's so funny because like I also have times during the race where I'm very nice to myself, and then other times where I'm like, yeah, it comes out, I'm mean. But at the end of the day, like that's how I get through.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't know.
Sometimes you need one, sometimes you need the other. And
Yeah.
So
You need the dark side sometimes.
yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of funny to hear. But yeah, I'd love to hear actually about this most recent marathon that you did, because I saw your time and I was like, he's Boston qualified. And then I would also love to know, like, have you applied for Boston? Like, what's the process for that?
Okay, so yeah, if you didn't know, the Boston qualifying for men's age 34 and under, you have to run a 2:55 marathon.
Yeah, they dropped it.
Yeah, they dropped to 5 minutes. It feels like the goalpost just like keeps on moving.
Yeah.
But running is booming so much that like you have to now have like 5 to 7 minutes underneath that to like have a chance of getting it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the goal was like 2:50 to give myself, a 5-minute buffer. That was my A goal. When I go into a race, I usually have like 3 goals. A is like, what I'm training for, but also it's like kind of a reach and the stars need to align. B is like, I think I can hit that even if, something goes wrong or something I can't control isn't ideal. And that was 2:55. I just wanted to get, the Boston qualifying little stamp on my time card. And then C is just, don't get injured and finish the race.
Right.
And so I set the goal 2:50. Well, I was actually kind of going back and forth because our life was crazy. This block started in January. I did a 16-week block. My wife was pregnant, due middle of February, and then we also sold and bought a house.
Congrats.
And moved like 2 weeks before our daughter was born. So like,
man,
it was like
holy
so
cow.
chaotic. And I also work nights, and we have a 2-year-old that's like in daycare. So I got sick like 3 times in like a 6-week span.
Yeah.
So the first half of the block was just like horrible. My mileage was, 50 miles one week, 25 miles the next week, just like all over the place. Man. Very little sleep, no time to like strength train. I did 0 strength training the whole 16 weeks.
That's,
because I didn't have time. I was like, all my time is going to running, and I'll be fine. And so the block wasn't great, but the second half of the block ended really well. My biggest workout was like a 21-mile long run with 10 miles at pace, just in the middle, like straight.
Yeah.
And so you do a 10-mile warm-up, 10 miles at pace, and then 1 mile cool down. And I did it, and it felt good, and that was like a huge confidence booster. And so everything was good for race day. I upped my nutrition. I was doing like 90 grams of carbs an hour. Race comes along, and weather was good. And by like mile 7, I could just tell like it wasn't. For some reason, sometimes your body just isn't ready to go.
Yeah.
At mile 7, I was like, okay, like these paces should be feeling a little easier here.
Yeah.
6:30 is what I was trying to hit. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna hold on to this as long as I can, and we'll just see what happens. And if you've done Ogden, you go down around Pineview and then down Ogden Canyon, which is pretty steep. And we get to the canyon and I can't even hit I'm like barely hitting 630s like downhill, and I'm like
what's
I am
happening?
so screwed when this flattens out. And at like mile 19, I could feel my quads like starting to like twitch,
Oh yeah, downhill does it to you.
Where they're, on the verge of cramping.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 miles, it was like any wrong step could have cramped up,
Oh yeah. Oh.
And so it was just like super brutal. And my heart rate was actually lower than the previous year. Nutrition was up, and so I attribute it all to like no strength training.
Yeah.
And because you do these downhill races and it's brutal on your legs.
It seriously is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like St. George is another one. Like that's pretty downhill, and I've only done the half in that one, but my quads were shot after that race. Yeah. But gets you.
For sure. And so I came across 253.41, didn't hit my A goal, and I was like pretty disappointed, even though it was like a 5-minute PR. And my dad qualified and my mother-in-law qualified by a lot. Dang. And so they were going to go, and I was like, oh, it would have been perfect for us to go with them. And like, so I was pretty disappointed at the beginning, and, it's been a couple months, and looking back at how my training block went and how busy life was, and like a PR is a PR.
Yeah.
I gave it my everything. And so I am really happy with it, but running, there's no finish line. It's like,
yeah, that's true.
There's always new goals, always new races, time to get faster. So I still applied to get into Boston. They do like a pre-approval this month. And then like the actual application is in September.
Oh, okay.
But it's like such a slim chance I'll get in. But,
hey, fingers crossed, man. Who knows?
But there's always next year.
True. So. Yeah. I mean, and like we were just talking about, like you have the evidence now, so it's like, hey, I can apply that to the next race and hopefully get the goal then. But I love what you said. Like there really is no finish line in running. Like there really is none.
Sometimes it's like the last couple races, even though I've like PR'd all of them, it's like I haven't felt like this great joy afterwards, because it's always like, okay, well, I need to do this better. I need to, pace better.
All right, on to the next one.
Yeah. Whereas, like, instead of, like, super high and super lows, it's kind of just like...
Yeah, it's just kind of steady.
Is good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is good. And I think for longevity ways or purposes, that's probably better, honestly. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know, I see people like Cameron Haynes. I love the content that he posts, especially when he's talking about ultra marathons. And he's like, yeah, I've been running for 45 years. And it's like, okay, well, so there really is no finish line. Like, I'm just going to keep on doing this until either my body gives out or I just throw in the towel. But I feel like it'll be the first. Like, body gives out, all right, then I'll call it. But I don't know. I think I always say that running's a great metaphor for life. And I feel like sometimes it gets cheesy when I say that, because, like, it really, for me, it's like it does apply to so many different things. But I'd love to hear, like, from you, what lessons running has taught you that have stayed and have applied and gone into, like, your everyday life.
Okay. Well, first of all, I agree. Running is a great metaphor for life. I think
it's
everybody
great.
can and should be a runner, unless, like, you have chronically bad knees or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, lessons I've learned. Most recently, the last like year and a half, 2 years, Brayden Galbraith with some friends, we started the run streak beginning of
I want you to talk about this.
We're now on day, I don't even know.
Last I checked, it was 570.
Something like that.
That's crazy.
It's to the point where I don't even check anymore. Like I have a countdown app that like I'll check occasionally to like look. But the first 100 days, it was like, every day I'm looking and like posting it on my Strava as it's getting closer to 100 days.
Oh, yeah.
Because we originally only wanted to do 100 days. And I was not a fan of streaks. I thought they were so dumb before this. And I think our friend Jade actually brought it up in our group chat, like our running group chat.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, maybe we can do like a weekly mileage, like goal streak thing or whatever. And they finally convinced me to. And we're 500 and something
That's crazy.
days in, and it's a mile a day at least. And so I've done a lot of miles. like in my scrubs, in my, wearing my garments,
Yeah.
like
Dude.
middle of the night or like sick on the
Yeah.
treadmill, like, but it's gotten to the point where it's just like a habit. Like it's a non-negotiable. I don't have to like argue with myself, with me or my wife. Like we just know like I have to run every day.
At least a mile.
And yeah, 10 minutes max. Like everybody has 10 minutes in their day.
It's true.
No, I don't think everybody should necessarily do a run streak. I think parts of it are unhealthy, but
Right.
yeah, I think it has just become such a habit, over and over and over, 500 plus days, and it is just habit now.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was honestly thinking, like, when is this ever gonna end? Like
Yeah, who's gonna stop
what is gonna
first?
stop me from running?
Right.
And I was like, I thought realistically, like, the day I get a vasectomy, I don't think I can run for like
That might
a
be
certain
true.
amount of time after that. So
Yeah.
like that might be
That might be it, but who knows?
maybe I won't be getting a vasectomy.
Yeah, just keep
kidding.
it going. Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm 10 years in, hon. I'm not gonna stop now. Like, come on.
Yeah. But no, like honestly, there's no end in sight.
Yeah.
Luckily, I haven't had any like huge injuries or like hospital stays or anything like that. And so
That is good. I mean, it's super fun for me to like log on into Strava and see, like like you said, it's 2:07 in the morning and you just ran. And I was like, I think I commented on one of those and I was like, hey, this is a little too late for a run. And then like seeing Brayden, like both you guys are so consistent, and I love that because I'm a big believer in consistency over motivation.
mm-hmm.
And with running specifically, like I feel like you kind of have to embrace that mentality of, hey,
Yes.
I'm just going to show up when I don't want to. I always follow the 10-minute rule where it's like, okay, if I start running and after 10 minutes, like I'm really not feeling it, then I'll stop. But I always try and stay consistent because to me, it's important to, this is the metaphor for life thing, but if you can show up even when you don't want to, then that is a very important thing that can like apply to other areas in your life. And I mean, I think it's just you train your body to do that. And like you said, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
The longer you do it, the more natural it feels. I can't remember what the quote is, but it's something that says like what feels impossible today becomes a belief tomorrow. And then like eventually becomes a habit. I can't remember what it is, but I'll put it up right here. Anyways, yeah, right here. But it's like basically saying what was impossible to you at one point is now possible because like you do it so much and now it's part of who you are.
Oh yeah. Look at Brayden's times over the last year and a half.
Oh, it's crazy.
Like
Yeah.
he ran a sub 125 half.
That's nuts.
And like I actually re-listened to that podcast, and he like had only run that trail half marathon. It took him like 3 hours or something like that.
Oh,
and
it's
yeah,
so
he's just
cool.
been so consistent. And with biking and swimming, and it's all aerobic, so it helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he has come so far. It's so fun to see. I love when people reach out to me and ask me questions and like talking about running. Today's Monday, right? Yeah, yesterday we actually had our Temple Recommend interview, with our stake president, and he's a runner. And I was in there with him for like 30 minutes because we're just talking about running.
I know, that's the thing. You can talk about it forever. Like,
yes.
it really, I don't know. Everyone,
and he we got into shoes. He didn't know they were carbon plated race day shoes. He
yeah.
had no idea those existed. I'm like, dude.
It's like, get a little
your
spring.
mind's going to get blown.
Yeah.
Like, go to a store and try them on. Like,
oh, it's wild. First time I tried those on, I was like, this feels like cheating, but I'll take it. This is nice.
Yes.
But no,
But yeah,
I mean,
you could talk about running with that. Like any other runner, you could talk forever
Yeah.
with them. It's so much fun.
I know, it's cool. It's like a shared experience
Mm-hmm.
because everyone, like what you're saying, how, some days you just have to be mean to yourself. Other days you're nice to yourself, or like, some days it's really hard. You don't want to do it, but you still show up. Like, I feel like any runner can relate to those kinds of things. Like, everyone understands the pain and the discomfort that goes into running, but then also the reward that comes from like showing yourself that you can do these hard things that you set your mind to.
Yes.
That's why I love it. Like, it's, some people like have asked me like, are you addicted to running? And I was like, I wouldn't say I'm addicted, but like it is something that I genuinely believe makes me a better person, as weird as that sounds.
Yes.
I don't know. It's super interesting to me how you can relate to everyone just like through these experiences. But I would love to hear like when you were doing your first training or that training block this year for Ogden, as someone who's going to be a new dad, like the whole training routine I know is going to get disrupted, and I know like I'm expecting it.
Yeah.
So I'm going into it knowing that that's going to happen. But what did you do during those times? Like, you know, when you bring the baby home, you know, day one, like what did your schedule look like and how did you fit running into those times? It's more of like a question for me, honestly. Like,
so, I mean, first communication with your wife is huge.
Yeah.
Because she likes to work out too, and getting a schedule set up or knowing when you guys are going to take that personal time to work out every day is huge. So then they don't feel abandoned when all of a sudden you're like, hey, honey, I'm going to go for this 10-mile run real quick.
yeah.
And she's stuck at home, you know, with the screaming baby. Like, and, oh, was it? Yeah. Oh, funny side story. With this last pregnancy, labor, we did all natural, and my wife went into labor the night before, and we're doing it natural, and so we're basically waiting up until like she can't handle it anymore, then we go to the hospital. And we wake up at like, she wakes me up at like 3 a.m. She's like, hey, I think we gotta get to the hospital.
Yeah.
The baby was a little bit early, but we had our bags packed and stuff,
Yeah.
most of it. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, okay, with our first kid, it was a 30-hour labor, and I was at her bedside like that whole 30 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be running a mile in the hospital. I'm like, honey, can I just hurry and go sprint a mile real quick?
Yeah. I'll be right
And
back.
she's amazing. She's like, yeah, go for it. I'm just gonna finish getting the bags ready. Call my mom to come watch our son. And so I like sprinted like a 6-minute mile at like 3 a.m.
Like, I'm going to be a dad again.
Yes. Worried like, okay, I hope like, you know, she doesn't give birth while I'm selfishly running this mile.
That's a good wife.
Yes.
You
And
know?
she's a runner too, and she's incredible. And so like letting me do that when she's, you know, having contractions every 5 minutes, it was just like, she's amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
But yeah, I would say communication is huge. And luckily, you know, Allie works out. She gets it. Like, you guys just be on the same page, and it'll be great as long as you talk to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've already like discussed that a little bit, like what that's going to look like and things. But I mean, I'm just fully accepting it. And I mean, running is important, but also I think having a child's way more important.
Yes.
So I also keep that in perspective too. So, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, it goes both ways where it's like running, you know, it's time away from my family, but it's also so good for my mental health. And then I'm like happier around them. And so, yeah, there's a good balance.
Yeah, for sure.
And, you know, you get really good at being sleep deprived. And luckily, you know, I've worked nights as a nurse the last like 3.5 years, so I'm pretty good at like being sleep deprived.
How regular is that? Like, I know working nights, you're there for the whole night, right?
Yeah, so 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Okay.
And I do 6 12s and 1 8-hour shift in a 2-week period. Okay. So usually every Wednesday and Thursday, and then every other weekend.
Wow, that's wild.
And luckily, I get to work out on shift, which is
that's
super
nice.
helpful. So you see these 2 a.m. runs, that's like me at the hospital gym.
That's awesome.
So,
that's so cool.
Huge benefit.
Yeah, that is nice.
Because, you know, I'm gone up to 14 hours, and so I get home, help out, and then go to bed, and then wake up and go.
Man.
So, yeah, being sleep deprived, and then, I mean, you'll really learn how to, like, schedule your time and be efficient with your time.
I'm sure.
Because, you know, throwing a baby or multiple kids in, it's like you have such like my only hobby is running now. Like I don't have time to do anything else.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I work full time, my wife works full time, and then, you know, we got 2 littles, and so you really just have to be so productive, and you know, you'll learn that. It's great.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it, honestly. Like especially the runs where I have, the baby in the stroller pushing the baby. Like, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
But any advice, like, besides what you just said, like anything else that you think would be helpful to know?
I would say being a dad is the greatest thing ever. And what I've been doing the last couple weeks, because I've realized we're both in our careers, we're in a nice house, we're raising our kids, but almost no matter what is going on in your life, your brain automatically gives you some level of stress, whether you're having big stressful events or small stressful events.
Yeah.
For some reason, like, most people are always worried about, one thing or another. And when I keep telling, we keep talking, we're like, this is our dream. Like, we're in our careers, we're raising our littles. Like, all we have to focus on is being good parents and raising amazing kids. And so I've been trying to take, a few minutes every day when I'm with my kids and just like really, really, really focus on like, this is the only time they're going to be this age. Like, ever.
Yeah.
Like playing with them or hugging them and like really trying to like embrace those few minutes and embrace like lock it in my memory what it's like hugging my 2-year-old son or him jumping into my arms, like, and like making almost like a mental journal for later on, because it's, he's only 2, but it's sad he's like only going to be 2 once.
Yeah,
in
true.
his life.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And so and you can say, I'm going to try to like be more present, but like really even just like setting a 2-minute timer, like I'm going to take these 2 minutes and be so intentional and like really try and capture just this 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Because, 12 hours, trying to be intentional for 12 hours, you just can't do that.
Yeah, that's tough.
So taking 2 minutes or a few minutes or whatever, however amount of time, and like, trying to soak it all in.
I love that.
It goes so fast.
Yeah, that's great advice, and I've heard that too. It goes very fast. Like, it's crazy. My my sister-in-law was texting my wife, and my nephew, he's 5 now. It was his first day of kindergarten. She's like, I don't know how he got to this age. It's like, man, that's the one thing I'm scared of being a dad is like, I know it's going to go by quick. But also, it's, I think it's with just the same thing with running. Like, you got to make the most of it. You got to be intentional about what you're doing. So yeah, no, I appreciate that. Like, I know it's going to change a lot of things, but also like I have examples like you, like Brayden, so many other people out there. My friend Spencer, he's been on this podcast before. He won FitCon, and he has 1 son and 2 twin girls. It's like, if all these people who prioritize fitness and who are staying healthy for their families and things, like, if they can do it, then I think I can too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
and there will be times where it's like, middle of the night, like, holy crap, what am I doing right now? Like, even, with the first night in the hospital, she was like so fussy and like didn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
And my wife just gave birth naturally. So I'm like up all night trying to.
You're like, hey, you sleep. I got this.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this, what am I doing? Like, I thought I was prepared. We have 1.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just like almost like rethink, and you're super sleep deprived.
Yeah.
And like, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Hey, I mean, a little bit of caffeine can make it go a little easier.
Yes.
But I don't know.
Yes, that is true.
I would love to circle back to what you were saying about people reaching out to you with questions and things. Because that's one thing I think a lot of people who they want to get either better at running or they're just starting running. What kind of things do people ask you? And what do you tell them?
Oh, I mean, like, hey, I have a half marathon. I'm like I'm not super close with him, but he's running St. George. It'll be his first half. He's like, I put in AI this plan. Like, what do you think?
Yeah.
And I'm not like fully against AI. I think as long as you give it like the very strict prompts in your plan. Like, don't raise my weekly mileage by more than 15%.
Yeah.
Don't raise my, long run by over this amount week to week. Schedule it down. Like, you really have to give it really good parameters.
You do. Yeah,
and
I've noticed that.
I think you could do it. but it also doesn't realize, how you feel every run.
Yeah.
Compared to like having a coach, you could tell them, I started feeling a little knee pain, and the coach is going to correct it. But AI plan is just kind of there. Anyways, so I'll get questions like that, what about this plan, or is this too many long runs, or injury questions. I get a lot of those just because any runner is going to have injuries.
My IT band is flaring up again. What do I do? It's like, hit the foam roller.
Hit the foam
do
roller.
some, what is it? What is the exercises called? I don't know. The mobility exercises, like the strength mobility ones.
I've sent like when I had it, I found there's a band, like a strap you can get. It just puts pressure on the IT band so it doesn't like wiggle and get inflamed when you run. So I'm like, if you have a race and you're dead center running it, buy this. It's like $8. Try it.
Hopefully it works.
If you're dead set, then try it. And I've sent that to like 4 people.
Yeah. Hey, I mean,
it's a common injury.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's rough.
And I mean, I've helped coach a few people, just like friends and family. On the side. Like my mother-in-law, I wrote her plan and she qualified for Boston.
That's crazy. Okay.
She was like the best like student.
Really?
Every single run, all the paces, like she hit. And she killed it at Ogden. I'm helping my wife right now. She just ran top of Utah half.
Okay.
No, not top of Utah. 1.5.
Yeah.
Like in American Fork.
That's pretty good. Like 5 months postpartum, though.
4 months postpartum.
Or 4 months.
She ran it under 2 hours.
Dang.
Like killed it. We're doing Cedar City, so she really wants to get like under 145 there. And like she's a really good runner. And mothers are amazing, and their bodies, like, you've already seen it through pregnancy.
Crazy. She's a superhuman.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Like, if you are married with kids and you don't respect women after they've like birthed your kids, there's like something seriously wrong with
absolutely.
you.
Like I don't she hasn't given birth yet, but still, like, watching her through the process, she's literally sacrificing her body to create life. Like, it's unbelievable.
A miracle.
Insane.
And then after birth, like, you'll see it too. And, breastfeeding or pumping or whatever you guys do. And like, just, it takes so long for them to recover. And it's been so hard for her because, pregnant, birth, breastfeeding, and then she'd run again, and then pregnant again with her second one. And like, it's just highs and lows with her body. And meanwhile, I'm just here like running and getting all.
I know guys have it easy. I tell her all the time. I know it's like we seriously have it the easiest, and it's terrible about it.
Like our part of the pregnancy is fun. Like
it's like, oh man, your bump looks so great. Like this is so much fun. Yeah, that's.
Oh, I gotta feel the baby.
Yeah, well, she's like, she's sick in bed and like, I just want to go to sleep and I can't because I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, she's incredible, and like she's a really good runner, and I'm excited for her to like get back into it. Like today she did her long run, 10 miles in the heat, and
it was hot today.
It's so hot, dude. But yeah,
that's
I love
awesome,
doing training plans. I just hate when like I'll offer someone reach out and then they just like don't ever even like start it, and I'm like, it doesn't take me that long, but I'm like, okay, like you really weren't serious in the first place. Like,
I've done that a few times too. It is kind of frustrating. It's like, all right, well.
And then it's kind of awkward talking about it.
It's like, are you doing it? Are you running? Like, you haven't reached out.
I don't want to be the overbearing coach on like, oh, how were your runs this week? Even though I saw you did 0 runs on your shelf.
It's easy there. I can see. Like, I don't have to call you out.
But I just love helping people, and I think eventually I'll get like my coaching certifications and stuff, and like really help people, just as like a kind of like a side gig hobby. But it's really fun, like helping somebody train up and then them accomplish it. Like I almost get more joy out of that than like me getting a new PR.
Oh, for sure. Like, I'm kind of the same way. Like, I don't know if you've heard the story of my brother on the podcast. Like, he was 260. Yeah. And then he lost a bunch of weight. He got into running. And then last October, he ran an ultra marathon. But then, like, I think the previous year, I think it was September, he ran his first marathon in Las Vegas. And, like, when he did that, he crossed that finish line, I was, like, way more pumped about that than when I crossed my first marathon finish line. I was like, I saw the work that this guy put in. he was consistent. He like trained through problems. He had issues come up.
And
But
you're like stressed looking at their
yeah,
splits.
yeah, like
I
where
hope
is
they
he?
don't
How's
just,
he
like,
doing?
fall off,
Yeah.
or get injured.
I know, and that race was interesting too because I ran it with them.
Uh-huh.
But then like around mile 10 had a like severe asthma attack.
Oh, really?
So I was like, I have to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped out of that, and then after that, I was like, okay, well, this is their race. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about my race or anything like that. And that was me. I was like more stressed about how they were doing, and like running to different spots just to see them cross for a second. Yeah. Vegas was nice though because it was just like all around the whole strip and
like,
stuff.
Really?
It was
So it was pretty flat, but just.
It started out in the desert, but then like once it got into Vegas, it was just like all around the different streets. Like so, we can go see them pretty quickly. But yeah. Anyways, getting back to seeing people succeed, like that is so much fun, and like it's fun seeing all you guys do it too. And just be like, man, they haven't stopped. They're not stopping the streak. Like it's cool.
Having a circle or like a friend group that has the same fitness hobbies with you. It's so much fun because you push each other and you help each other, and like we'll send shoe deals and whatever. It's just so much fun.
That's a question I have for you as a runner. What are your favorite shoes?
As someone with a lot of shoes, I probably have 15 pairs right now.
Yeah, you always post that stuff, and I'm like, dang, that's legit. Like, dude, you just, I don't know if you're allowed to say this, you just tried new shoes. Like, you test ran them.
With a big company, they reached out to me, and I went and tried like 4 future race day shoes. And yeah, it was awesome. The ladies, they had been with that company for like 25 years.
Dang.
It's just like, yeah, it was, and the shoes were all like taped up and covered to like
really
keep, because we were just at Sugar House Park.
Yeah.
Because we were in the public. So yeah, they had like KT tape all over them so you couldn't see the foam or the features.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they do that with test driving cars. Or, I don't know if you've seen that. They just like do weird paint jobs and stuff on them. That's cool. That's a really cool experience. Yeah, that was super
fun. And yeah, so recently for daily trainers, I've been loving the ASICS Super Blast 3s. It's, I think, considered like a super trainer.
Yeah.
They're pretty expensive, but if you're a nurse or healthcare worker or military, you can get like 20% off. Or if you know a nurse or somebody, they'll buy them for you and just ship them to your house. Like,
yeah.
And then racing, historically, I've been an Alpha Fly 3 guy. On Friday, I ran in the Adidas Adios Pro 4s. There's every company now makes like good shoes with good foams and good technology, and it's come so far that like you can run more without the wear and tear on your legs because the foams are so good.
Oh yeah, it's nuts.
It's awesome.
Yeah, New Balance 1080s are like my favorite just because for daily training, I love them. They're very comfortable. I can go for long distances in them.
You should check out the Super Blast 3s.
I know, I've heard really good things about them.
They feel as soft, but they're way bouncier. Because like I was doing like 6:30 marathon mile repeats in those.
Dang, okay.
And they feel soft and squishy and bouncy. Like the New Balances.
I will have to check them out. All right. Yeah. And I like ASICS. I had a pair of ASICS. I can't remember what they were. It was like the something 26.
Like the Nimbus?
Yeah, the Nimbus, Gel Nimbus 26. And I liked them a lot. They were a little thick, but.
What'd you run your sub 3 in?
New Balance. Oh man, I don't remember what they were called, but they were carbon plated.
SC Elite V4 or the Pacer or the Trainer.
I think it was what was the first one?
Pacer V2 or SC Elite V.
I think it was those, the V4 ones.
Yeah, those are like their top of the line.
Yeah.
Race shoe.
I got them at Utah Run. I can't remember, down in Orem. But and that's like I'm just going all in with this. But yeah, they were great.
Shoes
I love those.
Are pricey.
They really are.
Shoes are so expensive.
And like when I was talking to the person who sold me those, she's like, "Well, these will probably last you like 100 miles." And I'm like, "Oh, great. That's awesome." Like
100 miles?
Yeah. I'm like, "Okay, so I'll get a quarter of the use out of them on this race." Like, awesome. Like, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
I know shoes are pricey.
I don't know if you're on Reddit at all, but they have like a shoe deals page.
Oh, really?
People just post like, so yeah, I don't ever buy shoes like for retail.
Yeah.
Like the Alpha Flies, our buddy Jade, he does like these tests for them. And so he gets 40% discounts all the time. So if I ever need new, I'll just reach out to him. And
that's crazy.
Or like, you know, a new model comes out, so last year's model gets
drops in
heavily
price,
discounted, or military discount, whatever.
Yeah.
So I never pay retail, and that's one reason, you know, I tell myself, oh, you can get these because they're on sale.
Yeah. Oh, I do that all the time. Like, that's usually when I get the New Balances, because Amazon drops them all the time, the prices. So it's great. Mm-hmm. It's a great place
Joe's
to buy shoes.
New Balance, it's an online store. They have great deals too.
All right, so Joe's. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about your content that you post, because one, it's so fun to watch. Like, especially when you're doing the summer speed, like you'd be like training week, and then it would like do rock music and zoom in on you. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. But then you also do really helpful content where it's like, hey, this, if you're trying to run for different paces, like this is what you should be targeting, or like here's how you do it. What's your goal with that? Like, what's the future of Jace Run More look like?
I have no idea. It's like, I don't put very much effort into it. It's just kind of like, if I feel like recording a video, I'm going to record a video and put it out. Yeah. For Ogden, for those 16 weeks, I did like a video every week. Yeah. And sometimes I'll do a little series, but, you know, I think I just want it to be, I need to be more consistent. It's hard creating content. You know this.
It's tough. Yeah.
Putting out content, it is hard. Like, to get the motivation to like sit down and like brainstorm and edit and add music. It's a lot. Like, these full-time content creators, like, they actually do a lot.
It's a job.
It is a job.
Yeah, it's a job.
And so I just haven't had a whole lot of, you know, mental, you know, space to put a bunch of time into this. Yeah. But I think I want, you know, some educational stuff, some motivational stuff, some about me running. But ultimately, I think I want to like help people and motivate people, teach people about running. Yeah. And then, you know, eventually get into coaching, and that kind of be, you know, a method people find me. But yeah, and, you know, even editing videos, it takes a long, like, all the little tricks and tips and stuff. Like, you just, I remember when I was first starting, like, putting in, like, words on a video. I was like, this looks so crappy. Like, how do people do this?
I know.
And I feel old. I'm 31. And so I'm like, you know, these, you know, late teens, low 20s people are just probably so good at it and fast at it.
It's nuts. Yeah. Like, I've watched my niece edit a video, or even my wife, she's so good at it. But, like, she'll do what takes me 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, now I feel stupid now. It's ridiculous.
It's like, I'll like put a bunch of time and effort into one, and it like, it's like 300 views. And I'm like, I get more likes on my Strava than likes on my social media.
It's so funny
or
too.
Or like some stupid video that like didn't edit at all, like will do way better.
It makes no sense. No. Like, people say you got to learn the algorithm, but it's like the algorithm does what it wants. So I don't get it. But yeah, that's the one thing for me. I know I need to be better for getting after it, because like same thing what you were saying, like I want to help people, I want to educate them, but not just running, but like philosophy and other things that are important and have helped me. But then when I sit down, I'm like, okay, I'm going to create content. It's like, well, I don't have any videos of me doing it, so it's like I got to go back and do that while I run. And it's like when I run, I get super focused in like the actual run, where it's weird for me and it feels unnatural to like film myself or you know do that. Like, so it's like I don't know. I gotta
filming, and then I like see somebody turn the corner. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm like, oh like man, I know, I feel so weird. There was a time where I would get like B-roll of me lifting at the gym, so I could like put it in clips and stuff. Yeah, and I had like it was like a magnetic phone holder, so it was very inconspicuous, which was nice. But even then, like, I felt so weird doing it. But then there's these people out there who have tripods and they don't care. They're like, whatever.
Taking up a budget space. Yeah, I think there is that mental barrier where you just have to like stop caring if they judge me. Like, oh well. Honestly, but I haven't crossed that barrier.
Yeah, it's like same thing that we're talking about with running. It's the metaphor for life. It's like once you figure out how to do it and just cross that barrier, hey, you'll be good. But I know it's so funny. It's like. And I talk about getting after it and say, that's the hardest part for me is the social media content, honestly.
Well, and it's such a good avenue, too. It's like free. Yeah. And any video could just like pop up and go viral. And so it's like, and I think also like if you get an idea in your head, you just have to like film it and post it. Yeah. Because like sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll do that later, and then I never get to it.
Yeah, I always forget.
Yeah.
Or it's like I come home from work and I'm like, oh, man, like yeah, I gotta film a podcast and then hey, we'll see what happens. But like I never want to do social stuff, so I will. I'm committing to be better at it though. Like trying to get better at it. So
yeah, like I'm like, okay, minimum I'm trying to put out like one video a week.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do every other day and just like be on top of it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, I don't know.
I
And
mean,
I try.
it's so
It's hard
nuts.
because I try not to be on social media like a ton. And
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah.
I know, and I don't know if you've heard of the brick,
Yes.
but my phone is it's bricked right now, which is
Oh, really?
That's a great term. But
Bricked up.
yeah, it's bricked up, so I can't access any social media apps,
Yeah.
which is like great for the work day. But then when I get off work, it's like, okay, now I got to switch modes. That's just something I'm learning. But
Oh yeah.
anyways, yeah, it's a random tangent. But yeah, I mean, I'd also love to know, like, what's the future of running look like for you too? Like, what are your plans? What are your goals?
Well, I've been on since that 258 marathon. Well, I guess the fall before that I ran on just under 125, and since then it's been like every race has been like a PR, and I'm almost just like waiting, like I'm gonna have a really bad race, or like I'm gonna big injury is gonna pop up, but. Till then, I'm gonna, this year I've already PR'd the marathon, the half, and the 5K and the mile.
Yeah.
So I'm running September, the Cedar City half. I want to go under 120 in that.
That'd be
which is like a
awesome.
6:06 pace. And then in the next couple weeks, I want to go under 5 in the mile, just as like a little side quest. Because I've never done that before, which would be cool.
That would be cool.
And then in May, I want to go under 250 and like actually qualify and get into Boston. I don't know if I'll actually run it because it's super expensive. Like
Boston?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Just
Wild.
the entry fee is like $500.
I know. It's
and
like
then you have flights.
Yeah.
And the hotels are all expensive and food. It's like $5,000 for
I know.
a weekend, and I'm like, plus wife and kids, and so
Yeah.
I almost want to get in and then not do it, and then just wait for my wife to qualify, and then us
That'd
go
be cool.
together.
Yeah.
Because I know she's going to eventually.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I want to like actually get in before I turn 35 or whatever. So I have a couple more years. And so yeah, the next up until I turn 34, 35 during my peak body, you know, where
the peak running body.
yeah, exactly. That's what they say. After 35, it kind of starts slowing down. So
Yeah.
I will probably stick to roads up until then and just try and get as fast as possible. Because it's easier, too. When you have kids and you have limited time, getting to a trail, running slow on the trail.
That's true.
Getting back home, like, it's just so hard to get, like, trail miles in.
Yeah.
And I've done, like, a couple 50Ks and a 50-miler. And eventually I'm going to go back to that because I love it.
Yeah.
But again, it's just not this time period in my life. So.
I know. And that's, yeah, I have a race, Nebo half on August 29th. And then I had to defer my 50 miler this April to next April. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do that because, you know, like you just said, it takes longer to get to the trail and you run in 4 hours, like, and then sometimes you're running like 5 hours on the trail for a run.
You got to come home and like still be a present.
Still be a dad. Yeah. It's like
it just, sometimes I see, you know, these young single people running and stuff like that. I'm like, they could go have a killer 22 miler and then just nap all day.
And then
and
just
I'm
sleep.
Like,
yeah.
Yes.
It's like, that sounds great.
That would be incredible. But,
yeah. But,
you know, can't do that.
I know. I love trail runs though. Which ones did you run?
I did the Dead Horse Point 50K in Moab.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no. Antelope Island 50K. And then I did a self-supported 50K on Antelope Island training for the 50 miler.
Oh,
that was
cool.
the Dead Horse Point.
Yeah.
And I ran it with my dad. It was
That's
awesome.
so cool.
We basically stayed together the whole time. And yeah, other than like my first time going under 3, that's been my favorite race.
Yeah. Well, do you know what your time was for that?
I'd have to look. It wasn't super fast. I think it was maybe just under 12 hours, like 11 something.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that's good. I met Mason at the Canyonlands race.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's
Nice.
how I knew him. But your dad sounds like a beast.
He is. He just turned 60. He's basically qualified for Boston, like every marathon he's ran.
That's insane.
And now that he's 60, he ran Ogden this last year, and I think he had like a 30-minute buffer.
No way.
Yes.
That's insane.
So he'll continue to qualify.
Yeah.
Basically as long as he runs.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's a machine. And it's funny too because I love learning about running. I love shoes, nutrition, you know, learning about all the different techniques and stuff with training.
Yeah.
And he's like so old-fashioned.
I'll just show up.
In ultra. He's never run anything else. Ultra
No
shoes.
way. Really?
He runs 3 days a week. That's it. Doesn't get his mileage up that high, but he has been so consistent with it that he has just gotten better.
It just has the base.
I'm like, I'll like try to like send him like topo shoes. Like, hey, I heard these are really good. Wide toe box.
Yeah.
Just like ultra. Or like, you know, if you just added one more day of running a week, like you see some results.
Yeah.
Or did speed work. He doesn't do his speed work. I'm like,
He doesn't do speed work and he's
that
like, fast?
All of his runs are like almost the same pace. And I'm like,
that's
insane. So he doesn't do like the most easy, one hard.
Yeah.
But he's just, you know, stuck in his ways and it's worked for him. So it's kind of hard to, you know, argue with that.
That's a great example though. Like, I think you and I were talking about this one time. I knew you commented on a podcast. You're like, you just wait. People are the worst.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I hear this all the I hear this all the time though about running, where people are like, you just wait till you're 40 and your knees give out, and it's like, I see so many people who like, even how you were saying in the beginning, who are running these races and are 60 plus.
Yeah.
It's like, I think if you're just consistent and you take care of your body, like you're not overdoing it. Yeah, you eat right, you recover, you'll be okay.
Yeah,
like, and that's
100% agree.
Like, I don't know, people, they overthink it too much.
Yeah. Or they just don't want to.
Oh, they just don't want to do it, and they're like, oh, your knees are going to give out.
They see you, you know, doing well.
It's so interesting.
I actually am probably doing, there's a 50K on Antelope Island in October.
Really?
I think Brayden might do that. They have a 10-miler, 50K, and like 75K.
Dang.
So me and some friends are just going to jump into it. You should totally look into it.
I would look into it.
It only has like 3,000 feet of elevation.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's
and so you wouldn't need like a ton of hill training. And it'd get you ready for April if you still want to do it.
I just have to make sure, because that'll be like a month after the baby's born. So we'll see. But
that's true.
Yeah, we'll see. But I would love to do that. That sounds fun. And like Antelope Island, is it Antelope Park or Antelope Island?
Antelope Island. It's a state park. Yeah.
That's a state park. Okay. Like Brayden was telling me about that, and it's literally an island in Utah, and I had no idea.
Yeah, I actually live like the causeway, the road to get out to it.
Yeah.
The highway is like a 2-minute drive. Like I've ran on the causeway a lot. I run out there a lot.
That's pretty cool.
And there's bison just out there, like roaming, like hundreds of them.
That's insane.
Like I'll show you a video after. Like it was me alone, and actually that same year, a trail runner got trampled and died. He was out there
by a bison?
Alone. Yes, by like a herd of them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
And then here I am, like running by myself a couple weeks after I come up the hill, and there's like hundreds of them. And I'm like, I'm supposed to go right there.
Yeah, you're like,
So I like went way off the trail, and they're like running my same way.
That's
like,
wild.
Yeah, it's super cool though.
I bet that felt kind of like primal though, running with bison. You're like, this is pretty cool.
I mean, they're a good distance away. I'm not running like.
No, absolutely. I would hope not.
But no, it was super cool. And I'm the only one. It was like a weekday, and I was the only one out there.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's one thing we didn't talk about though, is recovery. Do you have a protocol? Like, what do you do to recover? Because you run so much.
For me, I would say sleep, but I don't get good sleep.
Yeah.
I was actually looking at like my Garmin trends, like year over year, and like
in sleep.
Every year, it's just like gotten lower and lower. Like,
yeah.
I think over this last year, my average sleep a night is like 5 hours and 15 minutes or something like that.
Okay, so I used to be like that, like 6 months ago. And now I've reversed it, because like I'm taking magnesium and like a few other supplements that have helped me so much. And now I'm getting like 7 hours a night, and I feel great. And I'm like, oh man, just in time for the baby. I fixed my sleep just in time for the baby.
Yep.
But okay, so sleep is one.
I would say sleep, prioritize it if you can. And I work night shift, so it's really hard for me because I flip flop.
Yeah.
But I also try to eat healthy and exercise to combat, because everyone's like, if you work night shift, you're cutting off 8 years of your life. I don't know if you've ever heard that.
Oh yeah.
They say that all the time. I'm like, well, I also exercise a lot and I eat healthy, so whatever.
I think I feel pretty good about myself.
Eating enough is a big problem a lot of runners have.
Yeah.
Is they try and lose weight. And if you're losing weight and upping your intensity and running a bunch of miles,
that's rough.
Stress fractures pop up, injuries pop up. So I comfortably sit around like 170, 175. I don't restrict anything.
Yeah.
If I'm hungry, I eat.
Do you track calories or anything?
No, and I could probably eat a lot less like processed food and like, sugar.
Yeah, we all can.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is hard. It's like the goldfish looks so good.
Goldfish, yeah, anything sweet. We just tried the Trader Joe's cookie dough bites.
That sounds amazing.
It's like ice cream in the middle of surrounded by cookie dough. And
no
it's frozen,
way.
And they're so good.
That sounds so good.
Don't
Come on.
get them.
Yeah, Trader Joe's. What are you doing?
Yeah, don't get them. Just don't even get exposed to the goodness. Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, eating enough calories is big. As far as like staying healthy, and then kind of knowing your limits. Most of my runs are pretty easy. My heart rate's under 140. And then, 1 to 2 runs a week are pretty hard.
Yeah.
And if I have, a sore calf, I take it really easy. It's really, listening to your body, figuring out what is soreness, what is an injury coming up. And the more you run, I mean, this, the more you run, the more in tune with your body you get.
Yeah. It's super weird how that happens, but that's true. Like you understand, it's like, okay, well, today I got to ease off. Or like, I'm feeling good today. I'm going for it.
Yeah.
You really do like understand that, which is, I think just the more that you do it, you you become, I guess, more acquainted with how you feel.
It's a hard balance of like, I need to push it because the more I push it, I'm going to get better. But then,
for sure.
If I push it too hard, I'm going to get injured.
Right.
But the biggest thing with running is like consistency.
Yeah.
It's like time on your feet. You will get faster the more you run.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I love the fact that consistency is the thing that makes you a better runner. It's not like what shoes that you have or like what your training plan looks like. It's if you're actually doing the work, that directly translates to what your results will be.
Yeah.
And that's like going back to the metaphor for life thing. Like I was talking to my wife the other day, and her dad was a very successful man, and she's like, it's funny because he wasn't the smartest, he wasn't like the best at what he did, but he just worked so hard and he was consistent. And I was like, that's what it's all about. And I'm not saying that there's people out there who will be really consistent and go from your story of 412 to 258 in a short amount of time, but it's like you can do some pretty amazing things if you just decide like, hey, this is what my goals are. This is what I'm going to try and do, and I'm going to show up every single day, or the days that I have scheduled. I'm going to show up and do my best, and like just see where that takes you. Because like that's kind of where I was when I first started running. I had 11-minute paces. Yeah. And then the more that I did it, the better I got, and now I'm just falling in love with it. So it's super interesting how it happens.
And there are naturally gifted runners.
Yeah.
My friend Brayden Hall. So he'd never run a race before. This was when I ran 258 in Ogden, and he wanted to go. We trained a lot together. He was doing like 70-mile weeks.
Dang.
Super like not injury prone at all. Like putting in the work like that 16 weeks. Shows up to Ogden, right? This is his first marathon. First half, no half marathons or anything. We ran the first 22 miles together.
No way.
And he pulled away and he beat me in his first marathon ever.
No way.
Yes. And I'm like, holy crap. Like, this is my 4th marathon, lots of miles on my legs. So I guess my point bringing him up is like, there are natural born runners, but no matter who you are, you can have progress. You can progress in running with consistency.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love
no matter
that.
Who you are.
Yeah, for sure. There's, I think you might have heard through this podcast, like about the Team Tim race that my wife does. So my mom, she told me like 2 years ago, she's like, I'm never going to run again. She used to be a runner. She ran Chicago.
Oh, nice.
And she's like, yeah, I'm not running anymore. Like my hips hurt. And we convinced her to run the Team Tim race. And she's like, I don't know if I can do that. She ended up training for a 10K. And my mom and Allie's mom, they both ran it together. And it was just like, it was so cool because she swore it off. And then she would text me. She'd be like, hey, I got 3 miles in today. Or, hey, I got 4 miles in. This is my long run today. And I was like, that's just awesome to see. And I was just like we were talking about earlier, like it's so fun to see people who just don't know what they can do start to uncover that. It's pretty rewarding, honestly.
Motivating and uplifting.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite parts.
I mean, I can't wait for you guys to have the Team Tim up here in Utah.
Yeah, we've got to do it.
I'm excited for that because unfortunately I can't go down to Arizona and be a part of it. But when you come to Utah, I will be there.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna probably move it around. I think this year it'll be Arizona, but who knows what next year we're gonna do. So,
awesome.
But yeah, we've I don't know. It's grown into something pretty cool, and my wife's got some pretty cool plans for it. So we'll have to stay tuned. But yeah, man, I think honestly we covered a lot today. I'm uplifted. I'm excited to go run again.
Me too.
But is there anything else you want to share or anything else that's on your mind?
No, not necessarily. I mean, if anyone has running questions, reach out to me.
Yes, hit him up.
Most of the time, I almost feel bad when someone asks me a question and I respond with like 4 huge paragraphs. I'm like, maybe I'm going overboard, but like I want to cover all the bases. I want to help you out as much as possible.
No, I love that. Hey, that's what a good friend does. It's like, hey, I'll give you all the knowledge I have. But yeah, seriously, thanks for coming on the show and talking all about it. And
dude, this is awesome.
It's been fun, and yeah, we got to get some runs in together. I know you're up near Antelope.
Yep, up
but
County.
Every Tuesday I work in Logan actually.
Oh,
so
really?
on my way back or whatever, if it lines up,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be fun to go out and run. But I'll also let you know about the 50K.
Okay, yeah, and I'm sure we'll have some races together. In the future.
We've got to do it. We've got to. But seriously, thanks again for coming on, Jace. You're awesome, man.
Love this podcast.
No, thank you.
I haven't missed an episode since Brayden was on.
Dude, you're the man. You are the reason this podcast keeps going. It's like
it helps me. It motivates me.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I mean, like that's the goal is like if I can help one person, and if that one person is you 150 times, I'll take it, dude. I will take it. But no, seriously, thank you, and thank you for the support. Like,
of course.
You're wearing the shirt. You look great in it, as everyone does if you ever get a shirt. But yeah, seriously, thanks for coming on, and everybody else, thank you for listening. And as always, keep getting after it.